Welcome to Jannat Learning Digital class. This video is for the Virtual University course Introduction to Computing CS101 topic 225 MS Access Introduction. We hope you will find this informative and helpful. If you did not subscribe to Jannat Learning, please subscribe and send your comments, suggestion, and questions if any. A database is an organized collection of structured information, or data, typically stored electronically in a computer system. A database is usually controlled by a database management system, DBMS. Together, the data and the DBMS, along with the applications that are associated with them, are referred to as a database system, often shortened to just database. Data within the most common types of databases in operation today is typically modeled in rows and columns in a series of tables to make processing and data querying efficient. The data can then be easily accessed, managed, modified, updated, controlled, and organized. Most databases use structured query language, SQL, for writing and querying data. Databases and spreadsheets, such as Microsoft Excel, are both convenient ways to store information. The primary differences between the two are how the data is stored and manipulated. Who can access the data? How much data can be stored? Spreadsheets were originally designed for one user, and their characteristics reflect that. They are great for a single user or small number of users who don't need to do a lot of incredibly complicated data manipulation. Databases, on the other hand, are designed to hold much larger collections of organized information, massive amounts, sometimes. Databases allow multiple users at the same time to quickly and securely access and query the data using highly complex logic and language.
स्प्रेडशीट्स असल में एक सारिफ के लिए डिज़ाइन की गई थीं और उनकी खुसूसियात इसकी अक्कासी करती है। वो किसी एक सारिफ कलील तादाद में इस्तेमाल करने वालों के लिए बेहतरीन है जिन्हें डेटा में नाकाबिल यकीन हद तक पेचीदा हीरा फेरी करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। दूसरी तरफ डेटाबेसेस को मुनज़्ज़म मालूमात के बहुत बड़े ज़ख़ीरे रखने के लिए डिज़ाइन किया गया है, बड़ी मिक़दार में बाज़ औक़ात। डेटाबेस एक ही वक्त में मुतअद्दिद सारिफीन को इंतहाई पेचीदा मंतिक और ज़ुबान का इस्तेमाल करते हुए डेटा तक तेज़ी से और महफूज तरीक़े से रसाई और इस्तफ़सार करने की इजाज़त देते हैं।
Relational databases. Items in a relational database are organized as a set of tables with columns and rows. Relational database technology provides the most efficient and flexible way to access structured information. Object-oriented databases. Information in an object-oriented database is represented in the form of objects, as in object-oriented programming. Distributed databases. A distributed database consists of two or more files located in different sites. The database may be stored on multiple computers, located in the same physical location, or scattered over different networks. Data warehouses. A central repository for data. A data warehouse is a type of database specifically designed for fast query and analysis. NoSQL databases. A NoSQL, or non-relational database, allows unstructured and semi-structured data to be stored and manipulated in contrast to a relational database, which defines how all data inserted into the database must be composed. NoSQL databases grew popular as web applications became more common and more complex. Graph databases. A graph database stores data in terms of entities and the relationships between entities. Open source databases. An open source database system is one whose source code is open source. Such databases could be SQL or NoSQL databases. Cloud databases. A cloud database is a collection of data, either structured or unstructured, that resides on a private, public, or hybrid cloud computing platform. There are two types of cloud database models: traditional and database as a service, DBaaS. With DBaaS, administrative tasks and maintenance are performed by a service provider. Multimodal databases combine different types of database models into a single, integrated backend. This means they can accommodate various data types. Document, a JSON database, designed for storing, retrieving, and managing document-oriented information. Document databases are a modern way to store data in JSON format rather than rows and columns. The main features of Microsoft Access that we have to study are tables, forms, reports, relationships, and queries. We are going to check their functionality one by one. Tables, the fundamental building block where raw data is stored, organized into columns, fields, and rows or records, representing different pieces of information about a specific entity, like customers or products. Forms, visual interfaces for data entry and editing, providing a user-friendly way to add, modify, and view records in a structured format. Reports, designed to present data in a visually appealing and organized manner, including summaries, calculations, and formatting options for professional output. Relationships, links between tables that enable users to connect related data across different tables, allowing for more comprehensive analysis. Queries, used to extract specific data from tables based on defined criteria, allowing users to filter, sort, and combine data from multiple tables through complex operations.
आमतौर पर मुख्तलिफ निज़ामों में ओनसल टाइप इस्तेमाल होती है। माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेस में भी यही इस्तेमाल होता है। यहाँ बुनियादी डेटा की अक़साम की फ़हरिस्त है। माइक्रोसॉफ्ट मज़ीद ख़ुसूसियात के साथ पेश करता है। डेटा की ये अक़साम आपके तसव्वुर को वाज़े करने के लिए पेश की गई है।
Text, used to save alphanumeric values, such as a last name or a street address. Number, used to save numeric values, which need arithmetic calculation. Date, used to save date and time values. Boolean, used to save logical true or false values. Objects, used to save media file images, audio, video, and other files. A field's data type determines many other important field qualities, such as the following, which formats can be used with the field. The maximum size of a field value, how the field can be used in expressions, whether the field can be indexed. A field's data type can be predefined, or you will select a data type depending on how you create the new field. Short text values that are stored in a short text field can contain only letters, numbers, and a limited set of punctuation characters, and a short text field can only contain a maximum of 255 characters in a previous version of MS Access. A national ID card needs 13 characters, but if 2 hyphens are required, then it will be 15. An international bank account number, IBAN, in Pakistan, is 24 alphanumeric characters long. If you check the registration code for the examination board in Punjab, Pakistan, You need 17 characters space to save the information in the database. Therefore, you have to decide carefully about the field length. Long text values that are stored in a long text field can contain only letters, numbers, and a limited set of punctuation characters, and a long text field controls to display a long text are limited to the first 64,000 characters. Lookup displays either a list of values that is retrieved from a table or query, or a set of values that you specified when you created the field. The lookup wizard entry in the data type column in design view is not actually a data type. When you choose this entry, a wizard starts to help you define either a simple or complex lookup field. A simple lookup field uses the contents of another table or a value list to validate the contents of a single value per row. A complex lookup field allows you to store multiple values of the same data type in each row. Number use the number data type whenever you need to store values that will be used in calculations, like calculating totals, averages, or comparisons. There is predefined format property settings for numbers and currency: general number, currency, fixed, standard, percent, scientific. These are self-explained while selecting. Microsoft Access database offers and allows for clearer identification of the data within that field on forms, reports, and in datasheet view. You can customize this caption by setting the caption property for each field within your table design. Date or time. You add a date, time or date, time extended field to a table when you need to store dates and times. You can use date and time data for a variety of personal and business reasons, such as birthdays, shipping and billing information, and time cards. Microsoft Access database offers using dates to find number of days between dates, and also there is function to add number of days in date to find next date, etc. We may see these function in query topic.
जन्नत लर्निंग डिजिटल क्लास में शिरकत का शुक्रिया। हमारा मिशन आपको तालीमी कामयाबी में मदद करना, आपके तालीमी सफ़र को हमवार और खुशगवार बनाना और इसके लिए जामे हल, मददगार वसाइल और माहिराना रहनुमाई फराहम करना है। हमारे कंटेंट में स्टडी की तजावीज़, इम्तिहान की तैयारी, इसकी हिकमत अमली, कोर्स के जायज़ा और बहुत कुछ शामिल है। सीखने वालों की हौसला अफजाई के लिए हमारी कम्युनिटी में शामिल हूँ। आइए मिलकर तालीमी जिद्दत की दुनिया को फतह करें। बाकायदा अपडेट्स और कीमती इंसाइट के लिए जन्नत लर्निंग को सब्सक्राइब करें।